Okay, let me close up some stuff for stream. I'm pretty sure I fucked up something because yeah, no, we're okay. Okay, we're on. Okay, should work. We're continuing the quest in the domain of Asmodee, Temple of Space. We are not. I did not stop there because I was like running around Dornmanport for a bit. Okay. I need to clean up later. I'm sorry. Krugen. Didn't mean to. I meant to open up the chat on my phone. So. Oh. Did surviving a map make studies? Shouldn't this... You know who I'm upset to not see here? Specifically Mika. Isn't that literally his stuff? Okay, from the person Mika from the reconnaissance company is working with excellent knights from other squads to conduct an interesting survey and weighing and mapping exercise. Makes sense. Okay, Mika is part of this. And if someone comes, I have to go quickly. Because, I still have work to do and I'm not supposed to be streaming. What? Oh. This is not cry. Anyway. What is this? Oh, Serenity Pod. I'll do it later. While doing the quest, and if there's exploration anything, I will just have to skip it. We're walking. And now there's a sensor. There was something glowing. The wake up scene, that was exactly the same as with Raiden. When Raiden attacked us. I need to add something. We are missing music. Also, dear phone, I would still like... I'll be right back, okay? Right back. I need music. Before I forget again. Also, why is my game so laggy? And close up some of these. I cannot close up anything else. Okay, you have to deal with the slight lagging. It's still better than how my streams used to be. It's not even lag, it's more like soft... I don't know how to explain it. don't know what the glowing thing was. Could have been Dex. Or in. I think we're just on the other side, I suppose. Oh, I love some mirror music. We've been boxed. Being here before. It doesn't look like a simple flip, it has to be deliberate. Aside, we're lucky we didn't just all turn into sand. Okay. Wow, how is this from going round and round? Oh, I don't like this. Be careful, traveler.
Yahoo! Brace yourselves. Time for takeoff. I wouldn't glide. Yeah.
Fucking Christ, die.
Stay.
Let's play.
I've got stairs. I'm just interested also to find out more about Asmodee. Even more stairs. Up. I fucking knew it! The apparent leader of the suppression type keepers is stronger than the average keeper. A forest avian. Ow. You mean to put us there or not?
Wouldn't gliding be faster?
I cannot do this. Oh shit. Now's the time.
Think you can get away?
A turning point in.
I'm going in!
Great! Really? great.
Stay back. Stay your hand. A turning point.
Truth repeats its course. Teamwork is strength. How rude. Wouldn't... Here we go.
Jesus
Time
Christ.
for takeoff.
Fuck. Oh, it ran away just like that. I was running away, like slowly floating up. Fuck!
Observe.
That didn't fucking hit me, assholes. But sure.
Ah!
Assholes. We're flipping it around again. Well, there's stuff. It looks pretty now, I think. Where are we? Is it all over? That's right, it's all over. And everyone has been restored. Shama. Minipi. What is it? Why are you burning your lips like that? Are you so moved at seeing me? You have to keep yourself from crying? Shama. Stop, don't laugh. You're going to give the dog away. Laugh all you want, I am only a little embarrassed. Love is fate as is death. Neither is a laughing matter. Fine, fine, no more laughing. Oh, whatever. Oh, where's Zeitlin, by the way? I have no idea. I was standing outside with everyone else, and they were still in each other's arms a moment ago. I told a little Scarpa to stop and get everyone back in the main hall, then I left them to come here. Everyone should still be somewhere around here, in which case she can't have gone very far. This is an amethyst brooch. It belonged to my older sister and was one of the things in my suitcase that I lost. Ah, got it now. Nice. That's one taken care of. It was placed as an exhibit from this era. Actually, the reason I started thinking about what to write in my epitaph is because your sister asked about it. Those words weren't exactly things I've been holding in for thousands of years. Does nobody die here? Wouldn't it be impossible for anyone to leave behind a truly magnificent epitaph here? Given my former status, I could probably lay it to rest at a Paris cemetery alongside branches of silver and white, which would be a tremendous honor, albeit one without any space for an epitaph. Jesus Christ. In that case, it's a no for me, because I've already written mine, and it says, "Thank you so much." And what about a coin of yours? The one from King Deshran's day? You still thinking about it? Fine, you can have it once I've finished chanting my 10,000 prayers to penance of King Deshran. This one over here gets worked up upon hearing Shama talk about the king's fall that he actually cried, "You lie, you lie, you lied, you're a liar, that's impossible." Honestly, that's better for laugh than my epitaph. If you're gonna be grudging with the coin, just forget it. And this is the point where we say we're only here to help Zeitlin find what she's lost. We're helping you out just 'cause you happen to be here. Thank you, Paimon. Thank you, Traveler. Oh, no. You only got dragged in this because of us, so we gotta make this right for you. Such undisguised page partiality. I don't know how to pronounce that. I'm truly grateful to you too. I knew I saw good chests over here.
What suspense. It's like opening a gift.
Oh. As sort of on the line between life and death, I miss the flavor of beer most. Even my master and King Deshret himself would rank beneath it. Ah, I didn't know you enjoyed your liberations. When I lived at Brixton Mausoleum back in the day, we get 2 large mugs of beer for free every day. Speaking of which, was Mauki among those who were restored? No, I suspect the higher-ups intend to deal with him in violation of the rules. I wonder if the note I asked him to bring in secret came in handy. Nice. And there's also something down here. Those fucking things. I should probably stop. But I'm already here, so why the fuck not? Thought for a second it was a Dendroculus, and I was like, what the hell is that a Dendroculus doing here? Oh, I see.
Let's light it up.
Well, I need an electric character for this one. I'm gonna pick Razor because why the fuck not? I always pick him.
Watch your back. Watch out!
Just
Whoa, I've never seen this before. Interesting.
You want me?
Alright. Now let's leave again. Mauki is definitely going to be interesting. Oh. I thought we were peaceful. Oh, yeah, here is Storia. Indeed, everyone from the Desert Pavilion is not back in the main hall, which is why I heard you over here. Zeitlin, have you found what you were looking for? Yes, I have. Thank you for asking. Splendid. By the way, do you know what the names Melanta and Nihilda mean? Paimon will go first. Nope. Yes, they mean melancholy and nothingness, don't they? Most of you. I believe you and I shall be even better friends than I was with your sister, since we have the same interests. Yes, my sister's the outdoorsy, extroverted type. Still, before I could read for myself, she used to read to me all the time. Yes, what has melancholy got to do with someone like that? Of course, I speak of pathological melancholy, yes, not the sort the one above feels when gazing upon one on our suffering. Did she tell you all that? Frankly, I was agape at the revelation I was presented. I wouldn't have thought anyone audacious enough to build a sanatorium atop the site from which the Temple of Caesar descended. Did you know it was initially thought that melancholy was a biological ailment. The word itself actually comes from a term for black bile. But subsequently, people came to believe that melancholy was affliction of the heart. Well, it does take time to get the right answer. But today, humans have once again discovered the truth. Melancholy is indeed also pathological, thus both medication and companionship are vital to recovery. We knew all that back in the day. The angel had told us so. Well, songs... 1 second, that's a beautiful shot. While the songs of the angels in the latter-day Anima Archon can cure melancholy, the hollow consolation of ordinary folk cannot be expected to work such wonders. Oh, you know about the Anima Archon, interesting. What are you trying to say? I shall have to whisper this, for it is a secret. Why would the Great One above, who rules the sky and space, name her own creations nothingness and melancholy? They say she lacks the ability to empathize with others. There is nothing she cannot do, yet she is utterly helpless against the genuine futility and the ailments of the human heart. This is why she named her creations the two things she is least able to deal with. Paimon gets that. Naming things after enemies you've never beaten makes them sound cool and powerful. Paimon was what they call no mother, hunger, and no traveler. That's cute. They sound weak. I fear I can't keep up with your 1,000 years worth of wisdom. Huh? Wisdom? Bah. I pray for the courage to give all this up and live in real life once more. Can you see what I'm saying? Feel free to come to me if you ever need anything, even if it's all you want is to talk about your sister. I will do that. I have seen something that alludes to this actually telling us family something about Paimon. Wait, really? Wait a minute, what? You can fly past them with this? Huh, interesting. Anyway, how do we get there? I mean, I can try going up there. I was there yesterday. No, the day before that. Yesterday I was out cold. I was sleeping. Probably glide over there. Perhaps even with this. Knew it. It was so on the corner, so... Oh. Fuck off! In a second. Whee! Oh. Well, that was unfortunate.
Suspense. It's like opening a gift.
Well, now we have that. Oh god. Well, there's a new one.
Watch out!
Dare to mess with me?
Oh. Oh, Luang Academy looks now so much better.
Think you can get away? Huh? Everybody stand back! Yeah.
Thank you. Oh. Okay.
The story has only just begun!
Teamwork is dreamwork! Brace yourselves. Time for takeoff. Yeah.
Remove flotation. Hello, Raumhilde and our new friends. Well, that's not Raumhilde. Oh, Dex is here too. I'm Zeitland, her sister. Oh, I see. You two look so alike. My name is Okikuni. As later generations would account to it, I should be from the era of when yokai roamed the lands, before Narukami unified the Thundering Archipelago. I'm called Sirius. I'm from the Remurian era. And I am Yu Hung Wai. I come from the era when Shanhui fort stood at the foot of Mount Xianheng, and when the Guili assembly had not yet been founded. Just as up, besides the newcomers from the borderlands, all Remurians are made of rock. Don't freak out when you see them. For the last time, it's icorification. I'll show you. Made of rock, you. Whoa, it got to one person seamlessly switching between 3 different personas here. That's because we're all stuck inside these pages. Quiet, you. If you hadn't gone and rewritten Erin, yes, would we even be in this mess? Ah, I see. This is clearly on Onikuni. This place is called the Mahabhaipulya Chamber. You can call it the Mahabhaipulya Hall or the Mahabhaipulya Archives, whichever you prefer. As you can see, we have been condemned to exile. Press between these pages. Can you get Dex to restore me first? We can talk after. Paper. Within the Temple of Space, your Christian finds restoration course that stores special manipulation data. By reverse engineering these cores, Dex can now unfold and restore spaces that were previously folded.
Yeah.
Oh. For fuck's sake. Sure. Wow, the paper people have become, solid people. Interesting. I can only say, this feels so good. When was the last time I had a good stretch? So, how did you guys get turned into paper in the first place? Onikuni got so fired up by reading the Liyuan novels written by later generations that he wanted to dive in and join the adventure. He wanted to see if he had the strength of an entry-level Centaurian, so he got turned into a paper person. Cut it out, be serious. We've been spouting fun stories ever since we're selected to come here. Guess our author instincts never really left us, though because we fell back into the habit of writing novels. Though the relentless time and tampering with the apathetic intervals sought to erode our will and desire is somewhat aligned with the ancient art of severing the three deadly selves. But even if that tiny creative spark fades, a single good idea will suffice to bring it back to life. Indeed, the apathic interval has stripped away my faith in Phobos, but I still get the urge to write every once in a while. And then, of course, we got punished by the guards. It's not hard to see why. Anyone who lays eyes on what Oni wrote can't help but exclaim, "What's this weird stuff you're writing? Because, you know what, it got a kick to it." Mind you, it helps the original work by those who came after Leo, and Leo was excellent to begin with. Don't rub it in. They'll start thinking that you're being serious. My letter classified our work as palantant. He claimed that it blurred the line between fact and fiction, sullying what should be a pure and proper cultural landscape. Admittedly, our stories were shaved right alongside the actual historical works and academic papers. His principles are one thing, the stuff you write is another. By the way, Zadland, which of the 5 Yaksha generals do you like the most? I'm not sure if she knows about the 5 Yaksha generals, but I hate to break it to you. There's only one that's still living. Your sister read those stories for you when you were younger, right? She said right as was her favorite. We had already been present to have ever slept by the time she arrived, but she thought nothing of and chatted with us for a bit. I like Aladdin. He seems really strong and resilient. Neither my sister and I could ever be as tough as he is. I mean, I do have him. Just a side note, how do we restore this place and rescue the others? What? That's hardly a side note. It's serious business. You could have fooled Paimon there with how much you're talking. The thing that Dexter's touched by is the key. Whenever space is manipulated, it leaves a residual trail of its own reversal. As for what it's called, we haven't given it a name yet. I'll have to come up with one though. It's going to be a pain to talk about. I think we should call it Archaeology Stone. We're digging through deep mysteries to unlock them, so archaeology but with a key. No, I'm all for Hopkey Dopkey. It's more fitting. At the end of the day, hope is what remains within. This is such a hassle. The 2 of you are doing all the heavy lifting. The 3 of us are doing all the heavy lifting, so we should get to name it. We call it the Restoration Corps. No objections allowed. I don't really mind. Once this place is completely liberated, we probably won't ever see it again. I'd say it would be best if nothing like it ever existed again. Fair enough. Well, you have our thanks for taking care of this. Since the 3 of us combined barely have any of the strength of an entry-level rookie soldier, we'll sort this one out. Heh. You've clearly overestimated yourself as a Romurian, just as you've overestimated the average strength of an average Romurian soldier. The library entrance is right over there. With Dex power, you should be able to find the hidden door in no time. You can return to the main hall in the center now. You'll be safe there. That's where Astoria and Josephus are waiting. You guys get yourself out of harm's way as planned. I will act as their guide for this leg of the journey. Be careful, you haven't finished your novel yet. We'll let everyone know we're safe, and we'll come straight back. Please don't get turned into paper again. I have loose skin on my thumb.
Have you heard the Ballad of the Treasure Chest?
Whee! Well, there's something.
Here we go.
fuck?
Brace yourselves.
Leave it to me. A turning point.
Think you can get away? Here we go. Brace yourselves.
Fuck. It looks like let's see. In a second. Or right now, I suppose. Ah. Oh.
Yeah. Ha. Let's play.
Oh, investigate. What's this? There's our cubes. Perfect. Now we'll go to the other side again. We'll head in and give
Wouldn't
us
gliding be faster?
three exhibits. Let's see if I know them. Maybe they're Romurians. No, they're flowers.
What a find! I wonder how many bottles this will be worth.
Dex is fun. Let's go further. We'll have to defeat a Firmar. God, I'm so excited. I hate these things.
Have fun with this gift. I'm going in. Let's light it up. Brace yourself.
Let's take it with this for now, okay? Hold tight on it, Dex. You know what would be fun if we got Dex as a pet, but it's not. They won't do that. Oh, there.
Thank Barbados.
Where did they fly off to? Oh, now we're inside. Where's the first one? Where's the pages? Okay. Oh, there. Hmm. Interesting.
Have you heard the ballad of the treasure chest?
So beautiful.
Stay back!
We'll see about that.
A turning point in...
Teamwork is dreamwork! Huh? Think you can get away? Huh. Here we go! Have you heard the ballad of the treasure chest?
This looks like Fontaine. Oh, that's interesting. A page elevator. Hmm. There's only half the thing. And then there too. Hmm. Finally got to receive the complete core. Without have to put it together ourselves. Hmm.
Wouldn't gliding be faster?
Okay. Okay. Well, it looks like... falling in half. Ah! Power source. Maybe it'll be inside the book as well. There. Right. Yes. Fuck.
Brace yourself.
Oh, how I hate them.
Watch out!
Oh, how I hate them.
Dare to mess with me? of the storm.
The story has only just...
Here we go. Time for takeoff. Yeah. Ha. Help brace yourselves.
Oh wait, I didn't need hauling. It's a trap. Caitlin, are you okay? That was a nasty fall. Charlie had my back. I was a little scared, but I'm fine. I'm sorry, I keep dragging you down. No, you don't. Well, I know I'm that weight. No one so much gave a hot hoot about little old me. What do you mean? Didn't Paimon grab onto you in Traveler just now? You weren't pulling us upwards, you were using us as a buffer. I mean, she would save Traveler, but you? A complete stranger? Uncle Hyungwei, Paimon can fly. She wouldn't even have fallen if she wasn't trying to help you and Traveler. Oh, yeah, alright. It's my fault for being so heavy, I guess. Silent smiled. We're a great team, Uncle Hyungwei. Don't wind yourself up too tight, Sightland. That was an asshole move.
What a find! I wonder how many bottles this will be worth.
There. I'm always mistaken. Pull them apart. I don't trust you assholes. These are the letters we wrote to each other, my sister and I. They must be really personal. Let's not look through them, Traveler. It's no big deal, really, just family stuff. She was bored at the sanatorium and wrote them to pass the time. She wrote about how the air was fresh, how there were old people everywhere, how comfortable it was over the mountains, but also how dull it was. She said that she often went to the sanatorium graveyard to read their epitaphs. She wanted to learn the stories of those who never returned home, those who found their final rest upon the mountain instead. She wrote that the sanatorium itself was about to be demolished, that she had to emerge from the shadows of the past. And then one day she wrote to me and said she was going somewhere far away, and that I shouldn't worry. Ah. No way, your sister was really upbeat and talkative when she came here. Then I came to the temple between the Windrest Peak and saw a gravestone, perched on a lonely mountain in a strange and distant land. Oh no, Paimon made you talk about the sad stuff again, and she doesn't know how to comfort you either. Sorry. You don't have to comfort me. The latter half of life is nothing but a series of farewells. It's like writing in the sand. Here one moment, scattered by the next. Apologies, I really didn't know. I never could have guessed that something like this would happen. When she arrived, the selection process for elevation was already a mess. Everyone was in low spirits. Time, which was already a standstill, lost all meaning then. It turned into true nothingness. Her arrival brought a spark of life we hadn't seen in a long time. She was truly a good person. That's right. I'm really sorry to say this, but I didn't ask for your names just now because I came with the intention of saying goodbye. I didn't plan on meeting anyone new because I didn't want to say even more goodbyes. We don't really mind. What matters is that we know each other now, right? Farewells are the seeds of reunions. Going on an adventure with lively people, it's not so bad. I never imagined to have a chance like this after growing up. That's exactly how your sister made us feel too. And now that we've found what's sadly lost, we just have to fix the restoration core, right?
What a find! I wonder how many bottles this will be worth.
I mean, this is Sumeru, if I'm correct. So, Mr. Grey Cat, envoy of Ranopolis. Meow. It's already time for the tea party now. Meow. I wonder if they've lost. If they're lost. Meow. Oh, it's you, Miss Golden Traveler. You must be the chosen hero, Meow. Would you help me look for my friends? Wow, it's really easy to be a hero these days, huh? And who might your friends be? Oh, and of the two ladies who aren't here yet, one is a kitty that can talk just like me, but unlike me, she's an orange cat. Meow. My other friend is a very polite lady poodle, a canine true, but a most genteel and nevertheless meow. Even though one of them's a cat and the other a dog, whenever we sit down and tea together, we have a wondrous time, meow. Please, for the pace of Meowronopolis, lend me a paw, meow. What? This is very great to meet, but my friends still haven't arrived, meow. Or Chisnui, will you mind help me look around for them? Oh, thank you, Dex. There's an orange tabby. Hello. Your salesmanship leaves quite an impression. My thanks to you, esteemed knights from a land afar. Those arrogant brutes won't be troubling my people's homes ever again. Now then, what brings you to my court? Your Majesty, allow me to report a matter to you. Someone sure came around fast. Guess you just mind the local ways when abroad. On behalf of Mr. Grey Cat, you extend your invitation to this party to Miss Tabby. Understand, and you have my thanks, esteemed knight from a land far. I shall heed your wise counsel and set forth at once.
Yahoo!
That was fairly easy.
Thank Barbados. Wait.
I have a feeling I need to sneeze. There's a sneeze coming. No. Apologies. Can something? Where's the last restoration key? I believe it's hidden in this book. This book is called The Tale of Loch Knight Erinne. Kale's translation of Erinnes. It's more of a rewrite than a translation, though. Historia spoke very highly of it after his read. He said it captured the precise moment when the realism Bleh! Neither do I. I'd love to read it. Okay, anyway. Do you have any idea how we can retrieve the restoration core? As said before, we can use the power of this library to manifest scenes. Restoration core should be hidden in this book. You need to enter the book and go for an adventure, traveler. It's time for your experience, it's like to be a paper person, eh? But I'm a hero in 3 dimensions. If anything happens, Paimon and Dex will come to save you. I need the greatest guide to but. You're unbelievable. Fine, I will go with you. Okay, young guy, this is super important, so don't mess up, okay? Actually, the restoration's success might rest entirely with Miss Zeitland. What? Malta has reviewed and tampered with this text. It's filled with a great deal of unwarranted malice. And I'm too familiar with both Erinne and the original, and yes, my art lacks the power to alter the scenes in time. Another way, my perception of the story is irrevocably locked in its tragedy. But it must be rewritten to have a happy ending. So what do we do? We'll need Zeitland to neutralize every curse that emerges in the text, then steer the plot towards a happy ending. You're really going to put their safety in my hands? And you even want me to imagine good things happening out of the blue? I can't do it. I couldn't do anything right. We believe in you. We aren't just living, we're adventuring. Fortune favors the bold, you know. Heaven helps those who help themselves. Alright, I'll try. I'm guessing this is where we then need to use it. Oh, wait. If we do this, then we can do board ship. Ship, and so its adventure began. As a kid knows nice by the I'm not trying that. And there we go. We're gonna go with lane wait and wait side locking. Right. And we go. Sure. There is a pro climb. Huh, is this waterfall already ahead? Sideland! Cigarette milk is a thing, apparently. Phew, that was a unique experience. How are you feeling? It's nice to be three-dimensional. Being paper isn't terrible. Thanks, Sideland. No need to thank me. Stakes are much higher for you. Up. They were freed. Yippee! Amazing! Melanta's control of this area will finally be broken. One more thing, Zeitland. What's the matter? I misspoke a moment ago. I'd like to correct myself. Living is a grand adventure and life is a long journey. I've held on for this long. Where are the good things I'm supposed to find? You met Traveler, Paimon, and me. You came here. It might be a complete mess at the moment, but to be chosen to come here and detain eternity is a 1 in a million chance. You said you wanted to stay here a while ago, right? What do you think? Would you like to stay? This is a good place. Everyone lives in harmony, you're all wise and pure of heart, but you can talk about that later. Let's head back first. I wonder how Okikuni and Cersarius are doing. You did it! You guys are amazing. In terms of strength, you are at the very least an entry-level Legion commander. You could say that, but even amongst entry-level Legion commanders, you've got golem constructs, arbiters, aspirant arbiters, and arbiter golem hybrids. You can't put them on the same tier. You keep your mouth shut. The last restoration core has been hidden in your stupid novel this whole time. And all I can think about is landing a fist right in your face. How do everyone here in Harmony is? In Harmony? I'm horrified. Your hand is the one thing that will hurt. That's exactly why I haven't used my Guha art studio yet. Oh, you can do Guha. Guhua. I'm rich!
Have you heard the ballad
What's
of the
that, a patch
treasure
flying
chest?
around up there? Someone's trapped in it.
Here we go.
You climb up there. There.
Wouldn't gliding be fast? Yahoo!
Hi. I'll come back to the library in a bit. After stream. Ah!
Huh?
Whee! Heal up. Also, why is there still a thing? Oh, yeah. not that. This time. Historia, hi! You're here too! That's right. Saltharius said that you stepped in at the Mahavai Pulia chamber. I suspect everything will fall into place from here on out. That's too honesty from you, Buster. I'm blushing already. Sideland, have you found what you've lost this time? I have. Speaking of which, I'm here for my own reasons too. That's true. Since you came here, you've done nothing but run around on my account. I don't understand what the Watchers of Nothingness was saying, but I can tell that there's something in this place that matters to you. Travel has been a massive help too. To hold up to my end of the game, do tell me, what is it that you need? Tell a story about Zeidland, about your experience and what Nihilita has said. You asked if there's any trace of your brother here. That story you speak of is simply incredible. If this were back in the academia days, I would have mulled over it for at least a half a day before giving you an answer, just to prove I was taking you seriously. It's true that I've been here longer than anyone else, and I have witnessed all that has transpired. Unfortunately, the highest point of the temple, the Aetarium of Suchness, is where gods and watchers dwell. It is said that certain hidden truths are kept within its walls, but hardly anyone is brave enough to set foot up there. Are you saying it so high that even the most fearless would get scared? Only those who choose to abandon their memories are permitted to enter that hall. To seek an audience with the master of the temple is to seek answers and be closure. It follows, then, what all memories that one gathers here shall be wiped away. One must construct a path to the heavens with their own memories and wisdom. Only then can one encounter the sacred beyond. But memories aren't even solid. How are you supposed to build a path from the heavens with them? Such is the nature of this place. The divine power of the gods can weave emptiness and reality into one another. Here, mere vacuum is not perceived as nothingness. In the eyes of that being, it is a state that can be filled with space of a single thought. Only in nothingness where even meaning does not exist. Only that is a place beyond the reach of the gods. I suspect that the path to heaven should be similar to the half-real, half-illusionary scenes you saw in the library. I'm just a coward at heart, after all. I never dared to make the climb. I don't have the courage to cast aside my responsibilities. I am one who lived to witness what came before, but who continues to learn of what follows from those who come before. I am but a vessel of my precious memories. Even if there's no hope for their ever returning to the surface, every lost civilization will live on in my memory. Are gods really that horrid to design such a cruel choice for someone to make? Some gods are good, others are bad. Take the one who kidnapped Traveler's brother, for instance. Totally bad. Yeah. Perhaps it's the opposite. The god who designed the path to heavens was nothing but was not the mistress of the temple. You see, if you intend to leave this place, you simply cannot take its history, secrets, or knowledge with you. The way I see it, the description of using your memories to construct the path to the heaven is too emotionally charged. Your memories are supposed to be wiped the moment you return to the mortal area, but before that happens, people here have the right to look back upon all they have ever been, all they have ever owned, and the path to the results from both. Hold on, let's see if Pama gets all that. It's like we made a rule that says you can read a book, but once you took it into a fire, the second you're done. But it all just burns to crisp if you find the book has an epilogue, and afterward, where you get to look back at all the best parts. And then, in the end, nothing's left of the story, only the feel and the presence stay with you. Spot on, a perfect read. You've got a real knack for analogies. Reminds me of one of my students. In fact, he went to Delphi Pytho. I have no idea what it's called now, or if he survived the war. His name was Abrax, and While I've asked many people, no one has ever found his name in historical records. I went off on a tangent. Anyway, yeah, you solved all that, but how do we get up there? Traveler's memories are too important to forget. And as for Paimon, well, she hasn't clashed with so hard with Traveler as to need a total reset. You don't have to worry. Once you've rescued everyone, I'll help you with this. Actually, I figured out how to path to heaven's work. You do it, Astoria. Also, the Traveler literally cannot do that. Just for the fact that we're literally the witnesses of the world. We cannot do that. The seat of the god has been left empty, so the rules have begun to falter. As such, a section of the corridor of nothingness previous path to the heavens was preserved. Melanta's fury destroyed half of it. The remaining half of the stairway to heaven is still vaguely visible. This means that the stairway can be used by others. We just have to make it whole again. Wait, do you mean... Don't get me wrong, as I've said before, I am a coward, burned with too much memory, too scared to even die. Astoria... Also, what? Alright. Well, I climbed up there, if that's up there. I climbed up there with Xiao. Astoria, we've basically freed all 3 areas. Most people are safe now, too. And we found everything Zeitland lost. Oh, thank you very much. I have to say, Nihilita's got quite the eye for people now that he's opened it. Alright, your turn now. You mentioned a way to go up above before and the price to go with it. Bring it on. Paimon's not scared of a couple of adventures or a bit of moral. Oh, what about Zeitland? How are we supposed to send her back down now that she's done here? I can explain all of that, but you should rest first. I'll go through every detail tomorrow. Okay, but there's no bed here, or food. Such as IRCs here, think about it. You've been here all the time, but you're neither hungry nor tired. Huh? Then what's Paimon supposed to do all day while we rest? This place is full of remarkable people from every age. Speaking of them could be fun. Alright, fine. But Paimon gets to sleep whenever she wants. Tired or not, Paimon's still sleeping on Traveler's head. Sure. Zeitland, since you've rested a bit, could we talk? It's about what I mentioned earlier, the thing I need time to think about. Speak with me a while, would you? Okay. Traveler, Paimon, once you're feeling rested, come see me. We're doing this. Oh! Ooh! Those 2 things are from Netland. Nice. Zeitland, what do you have to say? Traveler, Paimon, thank you. I'm really glad I met you at the end. If anything, it feels like you got dragged into all this because of us. Wait, the end? What do you mean? I mean, ours were all pretty dangerous adventures, but I get to see so many incredible things. That's not so bad. Hey, don't just brush Paimon's question off like that. Did I? Still. Let's talk to Astoria. Are you feeling rested? Have you talked to everyone you wanted to? Yes. Very well. Zeitland, calm down for a while and hear me out. I have no wish to be disrespectful, nor to speak out of blind hope. Your sister may still be alive. I saw her gravestone. Her picture was right there. But isn't it possible there's nothing buried within? Pam wants that to be true, really, but isn't that kind of optimistic? In the last letter she wrote me, my sister said she'd already decided to. That farewell wasn't written as a final goodbye, was it? She said she was going somewhere far away. She mentioned it to me before. She always wanted to go travel the world before she got old. Hilda wasn't speaking figuratively. She really did leave the sanatorium and set off. She talked about that? She was always so bright. She got along with people easily. Which she probably never... Sorry. Told you that we were all the other had. Let me be honest. Let me be cold for a moment. If her leaving would have caused 3 or 4 people to grieve, that weight might have outweighed her sadness. But now it's only me. She knew I'd understand, that I would forgive her for it. It's not like that. You shouldn't think of it that way. You don't have to feel sorry for me. When we were kids, our parents were still around and life was good. Those memories were enough to carry us forward. But growing up, the world gets hard. I've been more introverted, and dealing with people at work really wears me out. I thought my sister, being so outgoing, would have it easier. But even she almost always looked exhausted once she grew up. Huh. You still have a future. Oh, then she probably never mentioned her fiancé. He was just a good person, an ordinary one, kind, interesting. Sometimes I wish he hadn't been. If he had a bad man, things might have been easier. Oh. His family has a hereditary illness, some strange disease. They never lived long. He'd joke about it sometimes. Blame the animal for planning monster too well, so even a family like his never faded out. One day, she said he was going to save the world, and then he left. Save the world. Well, the world's still turning, so maybe somewhere out there in a place no one noticed he really did. You know how you always say that if someone who lives forever can love everyone and love back, the world would drown in sorrow? I think you're right, which means a short life isn't even allowed that much. He wanted to give his life to love. It only hurt my sister more. So much that she was sent to a sanatorium in the mountains. This very place beneath our feet, a place she steeped in curses. She never told me any of this. I'm sorry. And knowing all that, you still think she's alive? I do, because she did something here, and because of my fear, she was forced to live on. I wonder what the husband's name was. I mean, Zeitlint literally means time, has time in her name. Zeit means time, and Raumhild has Raum in her name, which means space. You have my respect, Historia, you really do, but I think you've seen too much suffering across history. Past vain enough to drown the world. For someone as ordinary as me, even a small part of this is enough to bury an entire life. You can't truly understand my sister and I, so how do I set foot on mortal earth once more? I'm just a short-lived little someone. Eternity isn't meant for me. Mr. Historia? This place used to be completely cut off from the world above. There was no way in or a way out. But after the Helita fell, Dex seemed to have gained the ability to carry people off the living world between the pillars of Hall and to the surface. Even so, it cannot return those who have chosen to come here. It is a watcher in juvenile form, and that limitation is part of its nature. Huh? You're saying Dex is the same kind of being as Nihilita? I don't know. If we want to go back down, there's only one way. We have to give up every memory we have, everything we know, and climb up to the very top. In the past, it was that meant meeting the mistress. Now it would be Balnanta. So I can't go with you, but at least let me see you off. Also, Jesus Christ, this quest gives us so much in Prairie Mouse. Oh shit. Yes, we're not going up yet. I think Malanta might have figured it out. Up we go. Hello, Malanta. Why are we Hydro? Oh, jeez. I cannot do anything here. Okay, I can do this. Hey, wake up. Hello. You said we watched the sunrise together. How are you still asleep? Wait, isn't that Paimon's voice? Where did you go? I cannot run. Why is it always a speech? Because recently we've often come to this beach because it's the beginning of your journey. But why would you always go back to the beginning of the journey? As if we'd forgotten. Malanta, stop fucking around. You wanna fight, then let's fight. Oh, I can run again. Suddenly it's night. What the fuck? This is this place. No, I can't. Hey. One cannot go forth the gate, they cannot go. This place is neither heaven nor hell, neither existence nor nothingness. Why did the people? Remember this state of mind forever. You no longer have any connection to the world. There. You shall remain here forever. That's because you are unable to let go of your desires. Hey, wake up! Hello! That is me. Empathic interval. Along Dana Mountains, Chapter 2. Hell! I mean, I have Dex now. of badness in the This implies that this is an actual space. The map's red. Oh my god. Gee, what do you do? It's a creation of another ruling authority. As tome-like constructs and control over them. Okay.
Yahoo!
Watch out!
Think you can get away? Ha! Brace yourself. Ha! Ha! Yeah!
Come on, come on, come on, come on.
Truth repeats its course.
The story has only just...
I'm going in! Let's light it up! Time for takeoff. Yeah!
Go, Bart! Come on, Dex, come on. Okay. Astoria! Is it Astoria? I think it is. Once more, we return to this place. The last time I came by human license, it must have been many generations ago. Looks like we've all been cast back into the apathic interval. So how are we supposed to get out? The usual ways through meditation. Learn to master your mind and thoughts, and then letting go of every desire. In short, we must maintain a state of complete emptiness. Simply enough said, but depending on a person's nature and the strength of their desires, it can take anywhere from a few years to several centuries. For someone like you, who carries the fate of the world in your shoulders, your desires probably can't be cast aside, nor should they be. Then what do we do? Let's find Sandline and figure it out from there. What you pick up? Wait, Dax was dragged in as well? In that case, there may be a chance to turn this around. Since Dax is also a watcher, it might be able to use his power contained to these fragments to force open a path. We're going to need to give these fragments a name. I've heard these overwrought coffins. They were set up by one of the temple mistress's sisters. Varansati caskets, I believe they were called. Well, if they're caskets, then I'm sure nowhere was it. In which case, let's call these fragments Death Muse Shards. Ooh. Pretty. It's now spinning around Dex. And Dex is now like a pet.
I wonder how many bottles this will be worth.
How do we go further?
Wouldn't gliding be faster?
Figured. Wait, is it everywhere like this? Oh. You can just walk on this. Good to know. Imagine going 1.0 and then seeing, yeah, you're just walking on her blocks now. a nice noise too. And I'm pretty sure Zeitler is in there. That's... Oh! I didn't notice that.
Wouldn't gliding be faster?
Let's climb to higher ground. Tear it apart! Yes. But you're not Zeitland. Who are you? Who is this? Who's there? Traveler, one who belongs to this era. Well, I thought... Though I know nothing of your time, my name is Alara. I was once an ascetic of the Age of Silence. I no longer remember how much time has passed since I came here. Even this place has broken my silent cultivation. So it is true. Cultivating a mind without thought or desire leads to one reincarnating in this unthinking heaven of evil. It was nothing. No need to thank me. Well, thanks all the same. Saving you was more of a spur of the moment thing. That said, we're planning to look for a way out that isn't meditation. Are you not practicing at art, or is simply not taught in your era? The first time I left this place, it took me hundreds of years. I gave up on the pursuit of truth, and my longing to see my loved ones again. This time, I am not willing to give any of those up. That makes two of us. Dex has picked up another Deaf Muse shard. Deaf Muse? Ah, you mean Maranasati meditation meditation technique. I know of it, and it's used in cultivating one's mental state when facing death. Then...
Thank Barbados. Wait a minute.
Oh. I doubt we'll see her again. Asmodee. But this has to be Zeitland. Oh yeah.
How rude.
Ow! Ow! Fuck.
Wouldn't gliding be faster? How rude.
Right. Oh, woof! not sure what you do when your device is hacked. You might have to go to some expert about that. Are you alright? I'm fine. I just had a very, very long nightmare. Forget it. Pretend I didn't say anything. I can't take it anymore. Why does this keep happening to me? Why is it always me? First mom, dad, now my sister. It's okay. I'm here with you. I know. I'm not angry with you. Da da da! I'm not sure why I do that. What has Dex picked up? I call it a deaf muse shard. It may be a way to move from death onto life. Let's go. Yes, let's. That island's been found. Let's try to find a way out. Are you sure we can get out by ourselves? Malanta and Nihilita can move within his face freely, and they usually bring people with them. In which case, Dex should be able to do the same. Da-da-da! Yeah, I mean, someone who like is professional, who can undo the why you're hacked. That's 3 deaf muse shards collected. Though I should say this is a temporary name, since I have no clue what Dex will be using them for either. What's next, Dex? Over there. Let's follow its directions. You don't have to know where someone's from to fix whatever this is, but that's the most I know. I'm really glad to know we can just walk on this stuff. Okay. Break the seal. Look! Something's floating! Oops. I could... There's stairs. Though I do not know if this is the way out, the only thing we can do is take a closer look. Those are stairs, so... I guess so. Well, that's, just lovely. That's not upside down. But, what the fuck happens if I don't do this? Nothing. Wow! I thought that was... We'll continue. Is that is that the exit I see over there? Looks like it's going to be out without wings. To get to the hero's pure line of shine, we don't have mortal realm can climb. Let's go. Oh no, please tell me we're gonna get through all of that for nothing. Dex can take care of it. Whee! Watch out! It is the... Malanta really doesn't want us to leave. I think that's Malanta. I'm not sure. Ow, ow, ow. Sorry. I tried to keep dodging them. Hello? What are you, trying to do? Are we out yet? Can you tell this is not familiar landscape, although familiar might be the right word to use now. What an odd color sky has become. Actually I've never got out of the heaven of nothingness. Yes, I know, I've never seen you. Are we landing or are we immediately going up? Pillar Hall of Central Zone. Okay, that's it. Where did you two go just now? Paimon really had a heart attack there. Paimon was calling your names the whole time. Why wasn't Paimon dragged into your pathic interval? Maybe because the other than eating and sleeping, she really doesn't think about much at all. Makes sense. For fuck's sake. I swear to God, is Paimon really Asmodee? Is our theory going to be proven? Looks like Malanta really is angry now. Saying Traveler up to face him has become urgent. Let's talk somewhere else. This place isn't exactly safe anymore. Well, I know no one asked, but hello everyone. My name is Alara. Judgment.
What fun! I wonder how many bottles this will be worth.
Well,
Woohoo!
let's go to the hall. Oh, that's cool. I don't. Well, inside it still looks fine. Apologies. My voice just really does sound this shitty. Lind, I can't let you return to the human world like this. And yet, once again, I stayed silent out of cowardly. If you go back in the mortal world this way, I know what choice you'll make. We've said all we needed to say. That's all this is. What are you talking about? Paimon doesn't get it. Weren't we talking about how we can manifest the path to the heavens and teach Malanta a lesson? The one who went to face Malanta for all of us, the one who gave up every last memory, was your sister, Lind. What? Back then, the early signs of Malanta's madness had begun to surface, and many suffered for it. After all, we are not machines, and with lives that stretch out without end, that which we forget, we always find its way back. She heard of Malanta's increasing unreasonable tyranny and saw the many souls who had been cast down by his judgment. I told her to treat everything here as nothing more than an unpleasant glimpse of paradise. We need for anger, no need for sorrow, since she too had been sent up here by Nihilita. Next could always send her back. And what would it change, returning as she was? That's exactly what she said as well. You two are really alike. I've heard it many times before. But she was bright and talkative. You are reserved and steady. That's what many people say too. Wait, you said this before, didn't you? With the god of the Temple of Space gone, the path to heavens won't varnish, after it's been used once. So are we supposed to take the path Satan's sister left for us? If that was the case, then my tactical advice would be simple. We rush in and beat the suffering out of him. No one knows what Valenta said to Hilda, but afterward, in a fit of rage, he severed the path to the heavens that had once been formed from his sister's memory. And Hilda has already left this place. Then doesn't that mean someone has to give up all the memories again just to get us up there? Hey, what about Dex? Isn't it the same species as that baddie? If Malanta can go back and forth, then maybe Dex could do it too if he tried hard enough. They say separating atrium and suchness is the highest form of Hall of Emptiness. It's called the Corridor of Nothingness. Corridor power comes from the temple itself. It is a rule of departure, while the Watchers exist to uphold the rule. Dex is only an immature Watcher, and lacks the authority to control it. But then what can we do? I'll offer up my memories. But you... I've said it before, this happened because of my cowardice. The truths I know, this history, the knowledge, they are too heavy to bear. I hesitated, and Hilda saw right through me. Compared to you, the suffering of an ordinary human life must seem like a negligible price. No, absolutely not. Everyone here says you're a treasure to humanity. Let someone else do it. But Travel and Paimon... We still have some important things to take care of. That's not right, Paimon. Everyone is equal. It's going to be Zeitlinde. Bearing great responsibility is no reason to sacrifice others. And going around asking who's willing to give up everything they've lived through, that doesn't feel right either. Let me do it. Zeitlinde! You're saying the exact same thing as your sister did, but this time I absolutely refuse to accept it. You've been here to witness history across the ages, seeing every wonder this world has to offer, and after all that, doesn't a tiny part of you feel attached to this world? I think I finally know the answer to that question now. That most fundamental question of philosophy, which is whether one chooses to go on living tomorrow. You hesitated, and even that brief pause is enough to show the answer is already there. Tomorrow is not worth living through. No, Astoria. Wise though you are, you've made 2 mistakes. Enlighten me, please. Why did Nihilita choose my sister? Was it really just coincidence that I was brought here? Your sister said it herself. It was just a coincidence. The sanatorium had announced its closure, but before the relocation, she went for a walk at midnight. That's when she encountered Nihilita. It wasn't an accident. Listen, when you save yourself, you save the world entire. But if my sister hadn't lost everything she once remembered, she would have never chose to go on living. Now I understand why she always made sure I was still alive. Now I understand why I was always sure she was still alive. A life that begins anew is full of hope, surely. And here I recall a passage I once read a novel by Karasawa Aishi. The Savior offers themselves to a war in a world of darkness, willingly bound upon the cross. Only then is their soul redeemed, ascending into the kingdom of light. Isn't that incredible? It means you can heal your own melancholy and save the world at the same time. So I'm not giving that chance to you. For a second, I almost thought that was Hilda talking, but that's not really her style. Of course not. She doesn't read much. She couldn't have caught the classics half as well as I do. Paimon, Traveler, you're not allowed to object either. When I return to the world below where my memory is gone, I'll need you to tell me who I am and where I'm meant to go. Maoki! That's what happened to Maoki! Hello. But that's what happened to Maoki. But who told him that he was Maoki? And additionally, what is his connection to the Dottore? Who was it that told him that? Was it Dottore himself? What the fuck? Hey, how do we supposed to respond to that? We've only just met, and you're already talking about erasing everything and starting over like none of this ever happened. A story so good you'd forget everything just to experience it again. That's the highest praise there is. You're friends of that caliber, I'd say. Hey, thanks for trying to lighten the mood, but Paimon still getting all teary-eyed. So, Historia, please take us there. Is there anything you need to do? Let's go. Arrive at the upper level. May I try to persuade you one last time, Zeitland? Your argument has already failed, Mr. Historia. My sister's grave down below is empty. Aren't you worried I might just leave now and lie down in it myself? Alright. The stairway into the heavens manifested from your sister's memory was severed, but part of it should still remain. This time your memories might intertwine with Hylas, which might cause something unique to manifest. So does that mean Settlement might still keep half our memories? I explained this before. Offering up all one's memories has nothing to do with passing through the corridor of nothingness. Allowing you one final glimpse back is merely an act of mercy. Oh wait, then won't we end up seeing some really private stuff? Is it really okay for us to go along too? I offer you the memories of a yellow rose seen at sunset years before you were born. Offer you explanations of yourself, theories about yourself, authentic and surprising news of yourself. You'll still have to answer every question about me, you know. So feel free to look. These will prove indispensable in rebuilding the real me. If it concerns her privacy, then we'll watch it together. Leaving her little sister wander the world alone? She had it coming. Never mind trying to talk though. Tough. Now you sound like you're just being mean. And look at you, suddenly so chatty. Is that so? Are we building corridor of nothing and stairways to the heavens right here? Yes. Then let's begin. We arrived at the corridor of nothingness. This doesn't have a door. Oh! Oh, is this corridor of nothingness? We're in Inazuma. Yay! I thought this was going to be another boring hallway. First we can rule out the deer who took you away. Well, they're the same deity. Let me take a look. What did we talk about? And I thought this was going to be another boring hallway. The deity who designed this is certainly benevolent. First, we can rule out the deity who took away the traveler. Well... Ooh, that's interesting. Rude? Investigate. This is my sister's handwriting. Oh, are these letters we didn't manage to collect down below earlier? No, just a few messages she left behind, and a short poem she wrote. It's not a farewell. She must all be alive. Can we read all this? Oh, you will. It's supposed to represent monster at the very least here. Perched at the top of the... I cannot read that fast. Laughed and run film familiar. As I walk through the blue heavens, the windmills rise down some farewell. And I walk further and further away from that bakery I oh so love. Beautiful. And Jesus, I cannot read that much, that fast. The summer colors submerged in water. Back in the water. And I found no treasure in that sunken ship I dreamed of as a child. Only a quiet blue melancholy. An old gentleman from China in curious attire. Jesus Christ, is this a light from the aquas in a hurry and vanishes into the teeming crowd. The jade-colored mountains and the beasts, or the breeze below. Far from the bustling of the port is a mirror. I cannot read that fast. A city in the sky no one remembers by name. The wind. There's nothing. Oh, people who chose to. When the rain suddenly comes to the blue willows, bend their leaves. Also, the back down. It's alright, I understand. It's just how glorious, beautiful this world is. It's so quick. Yeah, that was beautiful music. Nope. My sister's poem. Oh my, it's all emotion. Not a lick of literary flair. Still, it's not bad. Do you still remember who we are, Zeitland? Hey, a story already said my memories will only fade once we leave this place. So I know exactly who you are and who I am. What I just saw was all the world my sister used to read to me when we were kids. The worlds we dreamed of together. Are there really sunken treasures beneath Fontaine's high seas? Are there really yokai in Inazuma's Shinyu forest? Yes. Do magical spirits like the Aranara really exist in this world? Have I grown up too much to ever see them again? Yes, and maybe? We've already seen things far more wondrous than that. They do exist. I'd love to see the Aranara someday. Ahida, could you help? From now on, the path to the heavens is linking the Hall of Emptiness in this tower. They will not exist only as two girls shared longing for the beautiful world. That too is a kind of eternity. The garden where the lilacs bloom.
Have you heard the ballad of the treasure chest?
It really feels wrong to walk around as Venti or something. But I think Bennett is... Who is the most off-putting of my team? I think Bennett. Like, Venti is at least also a god, but out of everyone else... Ah, shit. But no, I did not hack your account. I'm not from Berlin. In fact, I think it takes like 10 hours, 10 to 15 hours to get to Berlin from where I live. I'm from the exact other corner. Oh, hello, Melanto. Child of humanity. No, you are. My creator, my lord, why would you choose him and abandon me? Hey, did it suddenly fly into a rage? Send them back. Girl.
New. Let's play.
Thank you.
Gears of the storm.
A turning point in...
Everybody stand back.
Fuck's sake, is
Brace
Paimon...
yourself.
Is
Think
he...
you can get away? Let's play. Yeah. Teamwork is true.
A turning point in...
Have fun with this gift. Brace yourself. Time for takeoff.
What are you doing? Where are we? Also, why would I hack your account? Find the hidden enemies and defeat them. Within certain areas in the Temple of Space, you will occasionally see these special invisible keepers. Only by finding and defeating all the weaknesses they leave behind can you get out of this mess. Okay. This is creepy music. No? You.
Go!
Okay, these are just pictures of a temple of space. Oh, we're out, I guess. Hello, Melanta. We were speaking of your creator. Outlander, since you are no child of humanity, how should I address you? My name is Traveler, and... What do you mean by child of humanity? All who descend from the first ancestor shaped by the Lord of all, and those born of that lineage are called children of humanity. Even the artificial people of the primordial sea, granted a special pardon, are counted among them. Okay. So you mean everyone who... That means humans. Because the primordial one, the one who is talking about, the Lord of all, created gods and humans. So, child of humanity even includes the Archons. Yeah, if the Archons are included in that. There's only playable characters I can name 4 who are not counted as children of humanity, which are... like artificial people, I'd say also count, like the ones Ryanaughter made, because, well, she also made something, I suppose. And the ones who are not considered are Nibelung. Not Nibelung. Nibelung is the second descender. What the hell am I talking about? Nouvelette, because he's a sovereign dragon who came from the second descender, who actually ruled before the first descender. He left and the first descender came, which is where the title came from, and then he came back, more blah blah blah. Columbina, because she's a moon goddess, which the moons were also created by the second descender Nibelung. The Traveler, for being a descender in general. And Skirk, who's an alien, too. But you stand outside this order. Why did the god take away my brother? I cannot answer, because I do not comprehend it myself. I once believed it was merely punishment for transgression, but now I fear there is a deeper meaning behind it, as it is with the heretical myth that light and darkness birthed the primordial human. And why are you suddenly answering all of our questions so readily? This is a rule engraved upon my very soul. When a human child offers up everything in pursuit of an answer, I must speak in the Creator's stead, and withhold nothing. In the end, that human child will forget all things, fleeting answers, eternal release. This too is an expression of divine mercy. Then why are you being so harsh to the people of Hall of Emptiness? This too is law. With the Creator absent and nihil fallen from grace, I must uphold the measure once held by my Lord. This place exists only to preserve. All innovations, all evolution is forbidden here. If I remember correctly, your name is Melanta, right? I know your name, human child. Sightland. How did my sister speak of me to you? She said that she and I could have never reach accord, but that one day her younger sister would come and defeat me. Did you hear that? In the end, and you were all... You're the ones who were dragged into this, victims in my conflict. Huh. So we really were just hired muscle, chasing a bit of pay. That Helita? Seriously. Nihilita, the traitor, the fallen one. He abandoned his charge, he dared to proclaim himself enlightened. The watches were merely meant only to stand in silence, keeping vigil here at the pillar hall of the world. You got worked up all of a sudden. Guess you're the type to get all sulky seeing someone else free while you're stuck. But my sister miscalculated in one way. I'm an introvert. I'm not good with words. I read a lot, sure. Maybe even trying to understand plenty of truths. But I avoid talking when I can. The one who will change your mind isn't me. Traveler, I leave it to you.
Draw near.
Hello.
Here we go.
Watch out!
We'll see about that. Let's play.
Judgment.
You're easier than I thought.
Draw near.
Truth repeats its course.
The story has only just required.
Go ahead.
Draw near.
Brace yourselves. Think you can get away?
Seriously.
Punishment.
Ugh.
Judgment.
Ugh.
Divine
Let's play.
retribution.
Oh no.
Yahoo!
And defeat melancholy.
My master.
Let's play. No sense of respect.
Divine
We go.
retribution. Leave it to me.
Dare to mess with me? Let's light it up.
Divine flames is all that is mutable.
That's gonna hurt in the morning.
Watch out!
I don't think I can. Can I defeat him by normal means?
Divine retribution. Ah! Absurd! Punishment. Decay.
Oops.
New life.
Have fun with this
Divine
gift.
flames is all that is mutable.
Yahoo! Time for takeoff.
Judgment.
What the fuck is your health bar suddenly like?
My
Here we go.
master.
Too late for regret.
Stay back. Excision required.
We'll see about that. Truth repeats its
Excision
course.
required. In fate. Divine flames is all that is mutable.
Brace yourselves. Think you can get away? Yeah. Let's play. Yeah. Brace yourselves.
Judgment.
Adventure time.
I knew you were about to do something. Come on, Lex! Lilita! Lilita! I understand now. When the divine repairs the throne, all creations are free. Melanta, what did you want to say? This comes from years of living alongside my own melancholy, though I suppose I am saying it a bit late. If your melancholy feels uncontrollable, it's a physiological illness. You should seek help early, get treatment, and cooperate with the ones administering it. You're like your sister, utterly incomprehensible. Huh, creatures like us, manifestation of the rules. Who shall we see when we fall ill? Do you feel guilty now, beating up a patient? Guess getting to know others has changed you a bit, Sadland. You sure have picked up some bad habits along the way. We introverts are a little twisted on the inside. You won't be seeing me like this for much longer anyway. There you go again, saying something super saddening. Like I said, I've got a dark side. Melanta, I still have questions. Then ask them now, I won't be here much longer. Passing judgment on the painter who defiled the laws of space, severing the path to the corridor of nothing. Those were acts of transgression. My rebellion has triggered self-destruction as per rules themselves. In truth, I would rather not answer your questions, but I suspect even the small act of defiance would only hasten my disappearance. About my sibling. You've already come this far, have you not? Your will is still your own, and your feet are still unshackled. Go find your sibling yourself! Go do it yourself! You're not like me, a being who's bound by their own wings, only watch them break. Why are you tormenting everyone? Tormenting them? No, I'm correcting them. I'm returning them from the heaven intended. They ascend to heaven. They rejected secret stillness and cling instead to the corruption of the mortal world. So that's it. I'm jealous. Jealous of them. Jealous of the fallen Lilita. Jealous of change. Jealous of freedom. Jealous of life. I thought that if I did everything right, that when my creator returned, she would praise me, that I would have been enough, even enough to soothe me, enough to prove them all wrong. Well, her sister is... Those are very different beings. I'm sure someone on the internet worships them. Why would she not look back? Why did she not ask if I wished to leave beside her? If you were always the stubborn heartless, the answer wouldn't be hard to grasp. If you'd shown even a hint of rebellion, she might have taken you with her. Sadlin, is there something you wanted to ask? Let me think. I want to know why people say the sanatorium is cursed. Once the Abyss brought disaster to his land, the knights stationed here fought to the last and did not retreat. When the report of the battle arrived in Dornmanport, it contained only a single line. None who went to Windrest Peak returned. I see. So there was never a curse, only warriors who fell in battle and slumber. On the peak where the knights of the West Wind rest. My time is almost gone. I am filled with hate. Hate for all of you, and still I am nothing more than cling on to my conscience. To let my awareness live on, unbroken. You and your sisters, mortals who love everything and everyone, you still yearn for an ending, and I, who want so bad to go on living, must find mine instead. Nihilita, my awareness runs deeper than my words. There she was. There she was. Asmodee. The reason why we think that Paimon and Asmodee might be the same
It's my lucky day.
is because, well, they look extremely similar. And on top of that, there were some hints, like Asmodee is missing. Nobody knows where she is. And the only thing we know is that she likely loves her new master more than her own self. Who the fuck would be the master of a shade? Which is where Paimon drops in. Paimon loves the Traveler. Paimon looks like an Asmodee. Nobody knows where Paimon's from, and the only thing we know barely anything. People out in Tibet have no idea what Paimon is. We know by Barlov that she has a very dark fate, as she asked her whether she actually wants to know her fate. And upon saying yes, Asmodee just was like, not Asmodee, Barbalov was like, okay, you do you, I don't give a shit. I won't answer you anyway. Where are we? That's so deep down. Well, she didn't answer, she was just staying quiet then. I was like, yeah, I would like to know my fate, no matter how dark. Barbalov. It's also rare that Barbalov has such an expression that she's literally like, are you sure? Like, she straight up told, Columbina, yeah, you're dying. Yeah. Or something like that, it means rebirth. But it's the death card. Hello. We taught Melanta a lesson, Astoria. Indeed, looking at the sky tells me as much. Did Melanta say anything useful? You tell Astoria what just happened. The word watchers originally referred to those who are awakened and enlightened. A watcher who closes their eye can only be swallowed by darkness, yet awakening itself defies the Creator's will, and thus is condemned to fall from grace. Speaking of which, Dax, we taught you, played with you, took good care of you. You were raised by us all together. When you grow up, remember the kindness we've shown you, okay? By the way, that heretical myth about light and darkness birthing the primordial human. Do you have any idea what it refers to? I'm not entirely sure what Melanta means either. The first thing that came to mind was the parable that condemned the heresy by the angels. It tells of the god of light who created a body in its own likeness, only for it to be stolen away by the king of darkness. Thus, within that single body, the power of light and darkness began to contend with one another, and so the primordial human, bearing both, came to possess both good and evil. It's a lesser-known version of the primordial human myth. That's a bit too bare-boned. Not sure it will help us much. I'm afraid I cannot recall much else about this at the moment. Aren't you going to say goodbye to me, Astoria? I owe you an apology, and your sister, too. Actually, while I was quiet earlier, I was thinking about something. What was it? What my epitaph should say. Don't get wrong, dear Paimon. We're not immortal after all. Everyone needs one eventually. But I couldn't think of anything better. I think before, my sister's fake tombstone already had such a good line, you see. Then just now it came to me, and my epitaph will read, to be continued. Pretty much on par with one lifetime doesn't count, wouldn't you say? A person with a story emotion, it shouldn't end just because life does. So, goodbye, Astoria. Goodbye, Lind. Lady Sahilda, give her my regards. I can't promise I remember any of this, and I can't promise she'll remember you either. Come on, traveler, Paimon, take me back down, and then we'll meet again, just like it's the first time. I'm still so upset. The thing is, her name is literally Zeitland, which Zeit, the first part, is time in German. And when I saw that in the stream, I was like, she has definitely connections to Easterov. Come on. The ruler of time, by the way. Asmodee's sister. And her sister, Raumhilde, literally, Raum means, it's, well, you could say room, but it also means space. And in German, it's literally what I was like interested. Yes, the ruler of space is der des Raums. So, I don't know what exactly that means, but I'm pretty sure they picked those names on purpose. We're incredibly back there, especially against Nalanta, but what was it you did again? And who are you exactly? Is your memory fading away? Who am I? Your name is Zeitland. That's right, also Paimon's Paimon, and this here is Traveler. We're your good friends. Friends? Yeah, we're friends who've been through hell and back together. Really? I can feel it. It must be true. And your sister's been traveling the world lately, just to clear her head. Someday, you two will meet again. She might not remember you at first either. But you share the same blood, not to mention the same face. You'll recognize each other right away, Paimon's sure of it. I have an older sister. You can ignore the scary stone. Your sister put it up herself, just for fun. It's her way of saying she's been reborn. She's definitely still alive. My sister. She's kind of silly, huh? Eh? Anyway, there should be more information about you in the suitcase. Take a look. You'll probably have so many things as you need to do. Okay, I will. Oh, and one more thing. You're an amazing person. Like, saved the entire world amazing. Who, me? Everyone is deeply grateful to you, so live proudly, okay? And if anyone ever picks on you again, or makes you feel bad, just write to the Traveler. There's nothing she can't handle for you. Is there anything you want to do right now? I don't know, but I'm starving. Like I haven't eaten in days. Paimon's hungry too. She needs food now. Hurry up and empty your backpack, Traveler. Paimon wants tons of chicken mushroom skewers. Quest completed, to be continued. Yes. Indeed, she is. I thought this quest would hold more. We learned practically nothing about Asmodee. It's literally her space. Like, imagine telling a player, yeah, we go to a temple that was literally made by the god who took away our sibling, and we don't even find out their name. Like, we as the players know, because there was already people theorizing that her name would be Asmodee, but there was also a video posted on their Genshin's, like, on his YouTube channel called The Divine Gaze, or something. No, wait, no. The God's Gaze, or no, God's Limits. I think it was God's Limits. Sorry. And yeah, we saw what each of the shades looked like, their names. I mean, we kinda didn't see Navirius because she was already merged with Rhine-Daughter. But yeah, we saw Renova, we saw Easterf, we saw Navirius and Rhine-Daughter who are now combined. And we saw a 2D image of the unknown god, Asmodee, ruler of space. And you know, for a temple that was literally made for her, I would have expected to find more out about her. Anything much. My theory is currently that she wasn't in the right set of mind. It seemed like she was a bit kinder. But that, at the beginning of the game, did not seem kind at all. She literally tore us apart. And I wouldn't be surprised if our twin ended in the apathic interval. For a while at least. Well, anyway, this is the end of the stream. I still need to clean up a little things, and yeah. I'm probably... I'm thinking... Oh, yeah, I could do that. Is this game anywhere finished? Like, is there
No
an
one's
end
joined
yet?
me on an adventure
Well,
in ages.
No.
Come on, let's go. We go.
The developers said a while ago that they plan on doing Genshin for at least another 10 to 15 years. Whatever that means. There was also a... Before the game came out, there was a chapter preview. And chapter preview basically showed all nations or regions, at least the ones we know so far, that we will visit, including 1 or 2 playable characters from each, excluding Snezhnaya. We saw just a Fatui. And we know that we'll visit each of them. And it was also not showing Notcry, which is the region we are currently doing. I mean, okay, Dornmanport is Mondstadt. But basically for Mondstadt it showed Diluc, then we saw Liyue where it showed Ningguang, then it showed Inazuma with Ayaka, then it showed Sumeru with Sino, then Fontaine with our magic twins Linny and Lynette, Nedland with Iansan, and well, Notcry it didn't show. Notcry was created afterwards. Then the next region we will get is Snezhnaya, which Notcry is technically, geographically speaking, a part of. Basically, the fun part is, according to description, Snezhnaya should be up here, but at the same time, Snezhnaya should also be somewhere in this region. Perhaps here. I mean, it's based on Russia, so it can't be big, but like, Jesus Christ, that would be huge. Because it is said that through Dornmanport you would get to Snezhnaya. Unless they're just meaning you can take a boat and go there. But it was always said that Snezhnaya was above Mondstadt. And it was when we were here during a recent Archon quest. It was said that they came up north through the the only path that leads to Snezhnaya. And afterwards, at some point, it wasn't named after, it wasn't given a number. So at some point, we will go to Conria. The door to which, I mean, I specifically do not have the door, because, well, how do I put this, I'm lazy. But I do know that the door is somewhere around here, beneath the earth. Or sand. And it's, in general, below Sumeru. It is a nation of humans, with no archons or gods. And many people also believe that after Conria at some point we will go to Celestia. Which that was likely something part of Celestia. I mean, the statue we go to has the written form. You wouldn't understand it, but because you need to flip it and then also need to really decode it, but it says the gateway to Celestia. This region, I would check. Where is it? Wait. Should be around this direction. Celestia. There! You can barely make it out in distance, but it's this floating island over here. You can see it better in Mondstadt. I mean, I already am in Mondstadt, but you get it 1 second. You'll get what I mean. There it is. That's Celestia. A place no one really wants to go to. Like, Venti himself was like, nah, I was there once, I will not go again even if people are inviting me. Nah. I mean, yeah, you could say all Archons could technically go there, or were there in some cases. Like, I'd say Venti and Zhongli were there as the original 7, part of the original 7, as their thrones are up there. I think. It's difficult to say whether the thrones are actually physical or not. I'm not sure. But yeah, we were also already on the moon. So, where is the moon? There it is. We were on there. My current background is actually a screenshot I've taken of that. When we're on the moon. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? I think this. It is this one. This is us on the moon.
Right now,
And down here you can actually see Tavat. Now, lore-wise speaking, you also have to realize what you see aside from Tavat is all fake. I mean, the moon, yes, the spaceship, yes, the people, yes, and the Tavat, all real. Everything beyond that, fake. That is the fake sky. Basically, there's an egg-shaped,
sitting at the top of a tree,
an
looking out over a
egg-shaped,
meadow, cider in hand.
construct of false sky around Tavat.
Wouldn't
And
gliding be
previously,
faster?
before the Ark Conquest and Nordcry, the moon was also a projection, a mere projection of the real thing. Now it's a real moon. It was put inside these acts. And the only thing we know of the real sky is actually very little. We saw the real sky for a second in the Natlan Ark Conquest. Then when we in Nordcry Conquest, and we saw it a little bit in Skirk's teaser when she came to Tavat. We don't know why it exists. Yeah, I'm guessing since we have had 2 patches with no Ark Conquest, and next patch will also include an Ark Conquest, an interlude between Nordcry and Snezhnaya. Because we're almost at Snezhnaya actually. Believe it or not, we're almost at Snezhnaya, but well, we currently have version 6.5, and well, each version, full version, is only up to 8. Don't ask me why, I don't know. Some say it has a religious background, or not religious, but like traditional background, I don't know. But what I do know is it always
Come on,
ends
traveler.
with point 8,
Let's go.
which
The
means
world
after
is
point
full of
8,
lost
which will
ballads
be the
just
summer
waiting to
event,
be rediscovered.
which this year will be in Notcry. I wonder what they'll do there. Huh? Oh, that's the current event, I think. Here. Yes, definitely that. I see things. I also see Mika. Yeah, then we'll go to Slash Naya and we'll meet the 7th and final Archon.
Wouldn't gliding be faster?
It's Aritza. Her inventor wants friends, by the way. And now she sent someone who still has Gnosis. I know I could talk about this all day and you would still understand half of it. Well, anyway, I think this is it. Yeah. You also don't have your hand in your lap. That's not your lap. That's air. And you're wet now. I think I do Linnea's story quest off stream. I'm not sure. What do you want me to do? In the footsteps of chosen dragons. What? Not right now. I don't want to do that. Anyway, I think I'll end stream here. Oh fuck, it's a lightning storm. And yeah, I'll see whether I stream it or not, depending on what my mood is like.